to tell about coronavirus and what we are doing in order to engage ourselves and use this time purposefully. First of all, in California for now 1 week, we are not allowed to go out of home, and our temple, ISKCON of Silicon Valley, is also closed. All the programs are going on online. We can only go for buying groceries or some medical things. For me, it's not a problem because I used to be at home. I am a housewife. I have so many engagements that I don't feel bored. And my husband is a software engineer, so he works from home, so he also is feeling okay. And what we did is we bought groceries, like big amount of groceries for several days, so that we don't go out so often and be in touch with other people, because it's very serious situation. And other thing is we have hand sanitizers, we have soap at home, and we have sanitizing wipes. Whoever knocks the door, immediately go and clean that door. Whoever brings packages, we keep the package. We touch the package with latex gloves and then keep it near the door for like 2 days. They're saying you can keep 24 hours, but I keep it because it's not urgent, so I keep it for 2 days so that whatever virus is there, it dies. So that's our condition. And Ayurvedic doctors are saying that you need to eat amla and ginger and lemon. Yes, they're right, because those foods increase the fire, pitta, in our body. So pitta, fire, means when we have a lot of pitta and fire, it burns out all the toxins in the body. Toxins, bacteria, maybe virus as well. So that means good immune system. So what we do is I started putting a lot of ginger in the foods. Every dal and sambar and sabjis I make, I put a lot of ginger. And we started inculcating amla into our dishes. Amla actually is a small fruit, but even if it is small, it is one piece of amla contains so much of vitamin C than several lemons. So amla is very powerful. In US, we won't get fresh amlas, so we can buy frozen ones. Even frozen ones are very powerful. And also Ayurveda says you have to do pranayama. That's true, pranayama, because this disease is related to your lungs. So doing pranayama, we will improve the muscles of the lungs and increase the fire. Again, pitta, increase proper fire in the body. And also we are doing exercise at least 10 minutes a day, because again, that exercise will make you perspire and will increase your health, like improve your health. My husband, he has to sit for 8 hours, so he's on the place of sitting and working. He has height adjustable table, so he adjusts the height to the standing pose and he stands and works. And sometimes we go out for walking. By the way, walking outside is allowed if you keep some distance from people. Now, as devotees, can we pray for being healthy? Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, disease is obstacle in our devotional service. I, for example, I dislike to be ill, I have so many activities, but when I become sick, I don't have energy. I just sleep in the bed and I barely have strength to chant my rounds. Somehow I finish and that's it. I cannot do many things. I cannot take care of the deities, I cannot cook properly. So it's an obstacle in our devotional service. So that's why it's better that we protect our bodies. Vaishnavas, they are not afraid of death, they're afraid of losing their activities, they're afraid of losing their service. God protects those who protect themselves. So we do our best from our side, everything we can in order to remain healthy. And you can't imagine, every spring and many times a day I used to catch cold. Probably I'm the person who tried out all the viruses in the world. But because we are sitting at home and being so cautious about touching others and using hand sanitizers, for the last 2 months I'm not catching any cold. So as you see, these things work. Now, can we pray if we are feeling fearful? If you are dying out of fear, like I am so fearful, then I would suggest you chant Nrsimha Kavach. Nrsimha is Lord Krishna himself. He accepted that form because of anger for Hiranyakashipu, that he wanted to protect his devotee Prahlad. So if you're worried too much, if you feel you're overwhelmed with fear, then you can chant along with your Hare Krishna mantra. You can chant Nrsimha Kavach for protection and for getting rid of that fear. Otherwise, whatever we are doing already, chanting, doing devotional service, reading Bhagavatam, offering prasad, offering bhoga and honoring prasadam, all these things, following Ekadashi, all the things are so powerful that we don't need extra devotional service to do. But devotees, they regularly don't pray for material things. Even if it is for health, devotees regularly, if they pray for it, then it's not a pure devotional service. It will contaminate the pure devotional service. But in urgent cases, like when Draupadi was in a very difficult situation, she called out for Krishna. That was very difficult situation. So by calling out for Krishna, she didn't contaminate her bhakti. It was her, she doesn't continuously call out for material help, but that time she did it. So occasional asking Krishna for help, even for material things, won't disturb our bhakti. Even Gajendra, when he was in the mouth of crocodile, he called out for Narayana. And Krishna says, no matter what you desire, even if it is material, even if it is health or money or something else, you come to me. So Krishna says that, and if we are dying out of desires, then better to go to Krishna. Now, as I told, as a housewife, I have so many activities that I don't get bored at home. But for those of you who are like career oriented and now you don't have a job to do, these may be very difficult times. So here next I will tell some activities you can maybe think about it. That's why I suggest to have some hobbies in life. When you lose your job, you need to have something which you love to do. Jobs and this household things we do because we are responsible for it and we have to do. But we have to organize our lives in such a way that we have at least a little bit time for the things we love to do. So here are the activities which you might be thinking about doing these days. The first thing is learn harmonium. Harmonium, there are so many online classes on YouTube how to play harmonium. Why not to learn? Maybe you will become a great kirtanier, sing glories of the Lord, or maybe you will learn playing harmonium and bhajans just for your deities. So that's one activity you can do. And don't tell me that you don't have skills. I also don't have skills. I cannot recognize what tune is that, though I can repeat the tune, but I cannot recognize which is ra, which is sa, which is ga. It is tough for me because I was not learning music vocals from childhood, so I cannot recognize. But when I learn harmonium and when I sing, I kind of learn it, When you practice, when you try your best, you will become good in that. Other activity you might consider is learning painting. There are so many online YouTube videos or even classes you can attend and learn painting. I am zero in painting. I kind of don't like so much painting, so maybe there are some of you who never had time for learning painting but you liked it, then you can do that activity. Other thing is, you can, if you have deities, why not to make dresses these days? You can order fabrics and everything from Amazon and start making dresses for your deities. Ram Navami is coming, why not to give one new dress to your deities? So that's another activity. And other activities, we always say we don't have time for reading. Here you go, today is the time. You don't have anything else to do, so start reading. I would suggest you to start with small books, because when you start with small books and in 2 days you complete one book, then you will be accomplished. You'll have a sense of accomplishment. Oh wow, I completed a book. So I would suggest starting with small books, and also I would suggest starting with interesting story books. Like, though Brihat Bhagavatamrita is not a small book, but it is so interesting. It's like story, especially the second part. It's a story and it's so interesting. Maybe you can start with that. Or Prabhupada Lilamrita, though it's huge, but every paragraph is like a small story. So you can start reading that Prabhupada Lilamrita, maybe in Kindle. Earlier I used to cook until 9, very like in a hurry. You have to cook. But this, my husband is at home, so I have a lot of time to cook very peacefully. So I'm learning new recipes. So another good activity is learn new recipes. You can cook very nice dishes for your deities and for all the members of your family. Other activity is planning your life and sitting back and thinking where I am going in life. I am good in writing to-do list and all the things, but because I do 100 things at a time, I'm very bad in decision making. So, and here comes my husband. He's at home, so we have a lot of time together. We spend a lot of time together, so I can ask him advice what to do. So he's a decision maker and I'm an accomplisher. So we sat together yesterday and we planned our life, like for 1 year, not whole life, but for 1 year. So we wrote down all our goals for 1 year, and then we divided it into we went backward and divided into quarterly goals and then daily goals. So what we should do. And we decided to create a sadhana chart, and we want to improve our sadhana. So this is a time where you can sit and think about your life. What is your life? Where are you going in life? Is it only about earning money, or is it about only taking care of your kids, or you have something else to do in life? So it's a good opportunity, it's a good chance, good time to do these kind of activities. Right now, I'm looking to the big road where we live. Earlier, there used to be so many cars, but now it's so peaceful, no cars. In India, I watched some videos where police people are beating people on the road because they're not listening to people. Is that true, friends? Please let me know how. I cannot imagine how it is that everyone is at home, nobody's on the streets. Let me know. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.